It's week 10, July 24th, 2020. And sorry for faking you guys out just a second ago. It looks like when we fired up the live video, it had a couple of errors, so canceled out of that and started a new one. July 24th, week 10, Friday Fives. I'm Scott, Bike Iowa, and every Friday we're telling you what's on my radar on the Iowa cycling scene. So, number one, All Ability Cycles and Iowa Outdoors. If you're not familiar with All Ability Cycles in Jefferson, they're not your regular bike shop. They provide service and repairs on all kinds of bikes and trikes, but their forte is really providing adaptive cycling solutions for people with special needs. Yeah, they serve local cyclists in the Jefferson area. They serve visitors of the Raccoon River Trail, but they really focus toward people seeking these cycling solutions. Owners Sess and John Bernal moved back to Iowa in 2010 after a 27-year tour of America's eastern coast. They sold their bike store, which is Bikes at Vienna, and they sold their home and left two children in Virginia and Maryland. They returned to Iowa to be closer to John's parents in Centerville. They chose Jefferson for its central location in the Midwest, and it's a gateway to the Raccoon River Trail. And they had many friends in the area when Seth grew up in Jefferson back in the day. Seth and John travel the Midwest frequently to demo and sell the unique brands of bicycles they carry. They work hand in hand with Iowa Adaptive Sports, and we'll tell you more about Iowa Adaptive Sports in a future episode. All Ability is looking to build out a new store near the trailhead. They've already started. We're not sure quite what with the move-in date. We're kind of not watching the progress. We know there's been some setbacks, and obviously the pandemic, it's going a little slower than I believe they expected, but they'll get there. So 2 weeks ago, All Ability Cycles was featured on Iowa Outdoors, and it's a show hosted by Iowa Public Broadcasting Systems, Iowa PBS, and it's hosted by Sat Skepter and Kelly Kramer. On the show, they travel around Iowa talking about outdoor recreation and Iowa's natural resources. The 7-minute segment they've got on there was posted, like I said, 2 weeks ago. It's about All Ability Cycles and some of the customers that they serve. So definitely watch that. We'll post a link to them. John and Seth say life's good in Greene County, and we thank them for getting more people on bicycles. Number two, Iowa Cyclocross Series officially canceled. Last week we told you about half the cyclocross races being canceled just due to the pandemic, and now we're sharing that the Iowa Cyclocross Series has been canceled. This has been the series has been around for a few years. It keeps track of points for many races, so people who are chasing points, they know where their points are at. There's prizes. Jacob Oyen, the organizer of the series, says this is going to be a great year with race promoters working together to expand categories and help consistency from race to race. But with the pandemic, it's just not right to encourage athletes to travel around the state chasing series points. So that's good on Jacob and the folks involved with the series. We think that's the right move. Yes, the series is off. There are still 7 cross races scheduled and 1 to be determined at the end. We'll know more about their statuses on August 1st when they make their announcements. More at iowacx.com about the series. Number 3, Bike Bash in Lakeview. So every year they've got the Bike Bash in Lakeview on the Sauk Rail Trail. It's officially canceled this year, but there's an unofficial, it's called Fake Bash, happening this Saturday. It starts at noon at the bar in Lakeview, and the bar is actually named the bar, just if you're looking it up. The route takes you to Carnarvon, Breda, and then back to Lakeview. The whole ride is on the Sauk Rail Trail, and the bars and campgrounds are ready for cyclists. We don't know how many people is going to show up. It's kind of a unannounced it's underground kind of an event. So if you go, have fun and practice safe distance and social distancing. Number 4, the Ankeny Youth Triathlon. So swim, bike, and run in the 14th annual Ankeny Youth Triathlon. Kids of all levels are encouraged to compete. Registration is closed, for this event, and it'll take place at Cascade Falls Aquatic Center in Ankeny this Saturday. Two courses are offered, a long course for 11 to 14-year-olds and a short course so 6 to 10-year-olds. Earlier today, the city of Ankeny partially closed Cascade Falls due to damages and from vandalism last night, including broken glass in the pool. So they're going to have to drain the pool, fill it back up again, do a bunch of repairs. So when life hands you lemons, you make lemonade. The triathlon organizers have been forced to modify their swimming area this year. They plan to utilize the lazy river for the swim portion of the event. The organizers say they are trying, get that, pun intended, and this should be a fun addition to the race. More information on Bike Iowa, just look at the events page and it'll be one of the first ones listed out there. Number 5, virtual Ragbrai, the Pork Tornadoes headliner tonight. So the Pork Tornadoes are headlining Ragbrai 2020 tonight. It's all virtual, still sponsored by Big Grove Brewery. You don't have to be interested in the virtual ride. You can still attend the concert. This is part of the Revive the Live Drive-In concert series that is designed to provide an opportunity to celebrate live music from a safe distance and bring Central Iowa music-loving community together again and support our local musicians. So they got 2 shows tonight. One's at 7 and the second one's at 9:30. And just be aware, this is a drive-in event. It's not like a drive-in movie theater. This is around the amphitheater there. Vehicles will be parked a minimum of 8 feet in between, allowing you to enjoy the concert inside or outside your vehicle. Any bicycle or motorcycle of average size may be parked in your party pod. So if you have an oversized vehicle for like a Ragbrai team, they have alternative parking outside the event field. Groups up to 7 people per car are allowed. Cyclists can have 6 bikes per pod, and motorcycles park 2 per pod. Those are just some of the rules for tonight. Make sure you read them all before attending. There's a lot of just unique stuff going on. Get the tickets at Tickley, and they expect both shows to sell out, and we did not see anywhere to purchase these tickets online. So enjoy that. That's it. Nice and quick this week. You can find more information about all these items by checking out bikeiowa.com. We'll have it on this Facebook post. We've got Instagram Live, and we'll post it on YouTube and a review afterwards. If you got something for us to share next week, ping us on Facebook or email biker@bikeiowa.com. Ride safe, and stay healthy. Have a good weekend. Thanks.